So Steel and Shadow Season 2 Battle Pass for Realm Royale is here, as well as an update, a pretty massive one actually. Let's talk about this. Hey everybody, what is going on? Brandon here, and this video is going to be kind of short because I've got a sick kid here and I needed to get this video out today because the Season 2 Battle Pass, as well as the new update for Realm Royale, has landed today. There's been some issues with it, just as far as performance goes. For a while there, it was a real pain to get logged in. It kept saying there was no account attached to it. Finally, after a lot of us could log in, the crowns were all marked as zeros, where we couldn't buy any crowns, so we couldn't get the battle pass. So then I went in to play a game and tried to play two different games, and both times they shut the servers down to try to fix the login issue, so I ended up getting kicked from both of those games. I was finally able to get in and finish a game and win for my first full game back into the game, which is pretty awesome. I have not been playing this all too much lately. More for anticipation of this update. We didn't have a lot of information as to what was going to happen with this update. We knew that the chicken nuggets were going away, which I had mentioned in a previous video, but they were kind of quiet about what all would actually be coming with this update. And there's been some pretty big drastic changes. Some might be considered good depending on how you want to look at it. Some might be considered bad depending on how you want to look at it. This update is very controversial, I should say, and for a few different reasons. It's really depending on how you want to take it, whether it's good or not. I'm going to go ahead and say more than likely a lot of the stuff with this update will not be very well accepted, but I don't know. It's only been out for a couple hours, but I'll go over some of that with you right now. One of the things that they've changed, which I kind of like and I also kind of don't, is the ability to now upgrade your classes, to level up whatever class you play with, to unlock more passives you can have as a loadout when you go into a match. In a way, I really like this. I think it's kind of a cool idea to be able to level up your classes and be really good with one class and be, rewarded a little bit for it. But at the same time, the idea that you can play with a class so much and get some pretty good advantages for leveling that class up, that's pretty crazy to me, because in a way, it's not really that fair. And I'm sure I've got a lot of people saying, well, how is it not fair? You don't pay for the advantage. Yes, you don't pay for the advantage. So far, I don't think... unless you, I guess, pay for the battle pass, you get the 50% experience boost. You could level up your classes faster, but that's kind of a gray area. So I'm not saying it's really pay to win. It's just it kind of sucks, especially if you're not somebody that plays the game a bunch. If you're not somebody that plays religiously and, is constantly playing and winning and getting really good. It's basically going to make it to where the veteran players and the people that are really good are going to be so much better than the newer players that come into the game, because not only is there a skill gap because they've been playing more that the newer players have to overcome, but they have the opportunity to overcome it between the RNG mechanics of it being a battle royale and maybe just getting a little bit better and pulling off wins. This kind of reduces the amount of that more than likely happening, because now your veteran players that play all the time are going to already not only have the skill advantage, but they are going to have a bunch of passive advantages. I already see with the warrior they are bringing back to where you can regain 10 health per second passively. That was his ability way back before they removed classes because they were having issues with balance. I think these kind of changes are going to cause a lot more issues with balance than the original classes ever did. Also, they brought back some old familiar favorites, and by favorites I mean some of the most hated items in the game, as also some of the most loved. Very subjective depending on what kind of player you are, but they brought back the SMG and the AR and the defense turrets. Now, I will be one to say I played the hell out of the engineer class when it was in this game. It was my favorite class. Not only for its passive to rejuvenate armor, which, was kind of rare in this game, being able to find armor, but also the ability to craft and forge the defense turrets, which were pretty OP and were really well, especially if you had an epic or legendary rare one. They were pretty awesome to have on hand, and those are back. I know some people are going to be thrilled, some people are going to be angry they're back. So far, I've only played through a solid one game because I kept getting kicked, but I've ran into the defense turrets about 2 or 3 times. They weren't too big of a deal to get over, so I don't think they're as bad of an issue as they used to be. But the ARs and the SMGs are back, and from everything I can tell, they're going to be just as annoying as they were the last time. You know, they were in the game at one point in time, and everybody wanted them removed. There was all kinds of posts on Reddit, on Steam, on the Realm Royale forums about, you know, get rid of these guns, they don't belong in this game. And they removed them, and I kind of thought they were going to at least stay removed until they were balanced a little bit more, but even still, they don't really fit this style of game. A lot of the people that play Realm Royale play it because it's not Fortnite, and bringing these guns into the game makes it seem like they're trying to be Fortnite again. But they're back, and like I said, they're probably going to be just as annoying as they were back in the day. Fully automatic, high DPS, and pretty damaging, especially at a higher rarity. So we'll see how well this works out for hi-rez bringing these guns back when they knew a lot of people couldn't stand them. And obviously one of the worst changes that they could have possibly done is they got rid of the nugget shop, and they did not compensate us hardly at all for our nuggets. It was a 10% crown per nugget, and so basically, unless we had a lot hoarded, which I went ahead and bought whatever skins I wanted with the nuggets before this update went live, because I knew I was not going to be able to keep dropping actual cash into this, especially seeing how I was planning on getting this battle pass, which I did do. Took me, you know, all morning to finally get it to give me the crowns, but I did get it, and there are some issues that I have with it, and there's also some positives. So for starters, there is some skins you can get from the free tier of this battle pass, which I do like. I think maybe they're going to do that regularly, and that's kind of a compensation for getting rid of the nuggets. And if that's the case, fair trade. I think that at least is a decent enough trade to where people can still play and be rewarded without having to spend money to keep an incentive to bring them back. So kudos to hi-rez for finding a way to sort of make up for getting rid of the nuggets. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a 100% trade, because, you know, at least when you had the nuggets, you had a choice of what skin you were going to buy, but I will say it is at least decent enough to keep most players to continue playing. There seems to be a decent amount of skins with this pass, or variations of skins at least. It looks like there is the main skin that you start out with, or that you get early on. Looks like it's a skin that upgrades, and it looks a lot like the Sky skin from the Ronin Ash combo that you could get on Paladins a while back, which I think I actually even said I bet they were going to repurpose some of those old skins for this pack, and that's what it looks like they've done with the pirate skins and the female Ronin skins. So I definitely think that is what they were pretty much doing. They've gone pretty much the opposite direction with this battle pass. With the last one, it was a lot of male skins. With this one, it is a lot of female. There are a couple male skins, but they are closer to the end. So pretty much early on, all the skins you're going to be unlocking are female. I was pretty happy with some of the chicken skins and some of the emotes, though. Some of the sprays. So there's quite a bit of stuff with this. You can earn a lot of crowns. If you buy the battle pass, you can even earn some crowns through the battle pass if you just play through free, which is what I did with the last one. So all in all, I wouldn't say this battle pass is bad. I will say that I wish there was some more cooler stuff, but it's not as bad as the Primal Awakening pass, in my opinion. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep playing through this and hopefully grind to the end of it. I've only actually played through one match, and I'm already level 7 in the battle pass, so I'm not really sure how long it will take me to get through this. I got through the last season one pretty quickly, so hopefully I don't take too long to get through this one. I will be playing a little bit more and trying to do more content on this now that we are into Season 2. But yeah, so that's all I got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What are your guys' thoughts on this Battle Pass and this update? Are you happy about some of the changes? Are you not? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video and you want to see more, please do me a favor and mash that red subscribe button. If you want to know anytime myself or Nathan upload videos, please click that bell icon. And I will see you guys next time.